Hey guys, it's Marcel here. We're calling this trail the cliff trail. It follows the cliff, the skinny cliff trail. It's pretty slow going. Go start here. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the ACERBES front brake guard on. So let's take a look at that. As you can see, just a piece of plastic, but it could, I'm guessing it'll help decent when you have, like, you drop your bike on a rock, and it's going to give it a little bit of space and a little bit of deflection, and of course it'll cover your caliper as well. And that bolts on through these 3 bolts they supply, which is going to go right through like this. I'm going to look something like that. Yes. And then the caliper, well, probably on the back side like that. So it mounts right into your axle, goes right through it, so it's got a good hold at least. Very popular. Motocross racers, supercross guys run these now, just keep the dirt off your front rotor, or some mud maybe as well. They say just first thing, bolt the cover on and then take your wheel off and throw her in. So step 1 is get the Loctite out, guys, and let's bolt this thing on. So I'm just going to throw Loctite on every bolt here. Oh, don't lose them. I think it only can fit on one way, and that would be like that. This is the difficulty of this install, is to simply be able to take your front wheel off your motorcycle. So if you can take your front wheel off, you can do this one. And shouldn't take too much torque. That's why I got the Loctite in there, just nice hand tight. Just to check my torque, use a tool like this. You can actually torque more when you're just trying to hang on to a tool like that. You don't really have an understanding of torque unless you do your regular pattern with the tool. There we go. That piece is ready. We got to remove the axle again. So back to pinch bolts. Loosen those up. I'm loosening both sides of the pinch bolts because I just grabbed a 17 and a 17 so I can hold this side as I loosen the nut. I got Loctite on that. It's gonna have to sit like that. Pretty much. That's the shape it's gonna take. Axle goes through. And then it's going to be locked in position like that. Covers a little bit of the Brembo. Now I'm going to have to pull this side of the seal for the axle out because that part is going to replace it. You can see it's similar shape. It's just going to take the place of that. Remember, just get a little tool to grab the inside, a little pick hook.
What are you doing anyways?
I'm putting on the ACERBES front disc guard.
Oh, you got that already done.
Well, no. I just put that piece. No, but
Oh,
it actually goes in here. Next thing I gotta remove this.
Oh, yes.
So I got myself some picks. And so this is your OEM spacer. And if we follow this down to here, you can see it's a similar shape. Not as nice material though. This is more like cast bullshit when this is
like
machined.
a cast aluminum, where the other one's more like a stainless almost.
Yeah, it does have a little lip too where the seal hits. So
yeah, it's interesting.
And you know, I just pull the axle out and I guess I can compare.
So now the guard will be permanently attached to the wheel.
Yeah, so weird, huh?
It is kind of weird.
Like that.
Does it go in a little farther? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, well, I was gonna grease it up too, but that's essentially, and this is over the caliper, but this is. So I'll just grab some grease behind you. Watch out, don't flip over.
AMSOIL.
And this will be in my spare bin now, right? Yeah, get the AMSOIL racing grease. Fill up the seal hole a little bit. We want a nice grease seal. You know, like in the hole.
Keep the water out.
In the rubber. There's like a little slot they always have between the. There's a roller bearing in there that's sealed, and then
rubber and the spring that goes in there.
Anyways, and then because we don't want any contamination after I just made it super cool before. This is the Enduro bike build series where I'm putting on little parts.
Non-stop tires on and off. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, exactly. So, get the little bit of grease out of there. But I think that'll work.
A little farther yet. Oh, maybe not.
No, that's about it.
All right.
So now, let's see how I mount this guy.
Guess it will kind of depend on how that caliper.
I'm just trying to get the damn pads in. Right?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, but the thing rubs over the caliper.
Yeah. So now you're getting it all kind of.
It's making it more difficult.
So much for quick change now.
All the motocross teams run these things.
You better
now.
taper your pads.
Yeah, shit. All right, back up.
All right.
This is getting serious. Better get a screwdriver out. I taper the rear pads if you're talking
Pad
about.
spread.
What do you mean?
Pad spreader.
Just spread those. Spread the lips. Okay. Give me more of a chance. And then make sure these calipers are straight. That's the different thing. There's no stand like on your street bike.
Well, that's kind of nice, though.
the thing rolls around. Okay, stay in position. Ah. It's rolling around in my way.
You're not lined up very well. You keep closing them pads.
I know.
She doesn't want to let you in.
This was so easy before this for some. Maybe this is not in far enough or something. Oh wait, it went in a little further. That could have been the problem. Again. These things lined up. All right, let's try it again. Normally, yeah, I put the rotor or in the pads first. Normally, I could reach it. Oh, come on, you stupid pad. Don't want to be doing this in the bush. The bottom of the pad is what's most important. Lift it right. There we go. Okay, I'm in. She let me in.
That's what she said.
There we go. We'll just cut all the other stuff out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it never happened.
You can do your own editing.
There.
Oh.
Now I pull the pads back. Wham! And yeah, tighten up the pinch bolts and put on some Loctite again, but that's it. And then when I tighten it down, well, actually, I wonder if this is always going to be moving. I wonder.
There's a floating.
Because, well, once I squeeze it together.
Yeah, that might hold it in place. So you kind of got to set it where you want it, I suppose.
All right, guys, I'm going to tighten this down. We'll finish up. Before we noted how you could move this piece around, how it would be loose, but as soon as you tighten out this last bolt, or the axle bolt, guys, the axle nut, See, it's loose. So just we're going all the way. So just essentially, it's just touching, or you can just go in the middle, I guess.
Go all the way, probably.
Well, it's just, otherwise the other end just touches. It just touches this other piece right to the caliper. So it doesn't really matter.
So in the middle.
In that or back it off just slightly for.
Okay, so it's not touching the side.
Oh, but then as you tighten it, you gotta hold it like that.
Your other side is moving now.
Yeah, that's okay.
Your paint mark's nowhere near the right spot.
Yeah, we're not going by that anymore.
Yeah.
I gave up on that paint mark. So anyways, and then we'll do our pinch bolts and that way. 26 foot-pounds is the aluminum nut. So it's between my two torque wrenches. And then, what did I say, 130 inch-pounds for, oh, it's actually in my way. I need an extension. He's torqued up, and then we can go to the rear, right, Q-Man?
That's right.
Yeah. How's the side-by-side life going?
It's good, man. It's good. Temperature's perfect. Snow is good. Tank Life 2.0 is doing awesome.
But it's on your hashtag, it's Tank Life 2.
Yeah, it won't do it.
You can't put a period.
No, it won't let you put it in there.
So that's what I was saying to you earlier. I'm like, I was just hashtagging Tank Life, and then I would go space.
Yeah, or Tank 2 is still just me anyway, so.
So, what are we gonna call this show, this episode?
This episode of clearing from the
Oh shit! Almost dropped.
clearing from the snow destruction. I don't know.
Snow Track Sunday in the trees.
One thing to note, how far I'm cutting it inside the trail, not just on the trail.
There's a lot of tank lights actually out there.
Yeah, there is still lots of those, so that's why Tank Life 2 is all right.
And I'm at 130 inch-pounds. Yeah, it should be right on.
Seems like a lot.
I know.
Sure you're on inch-pounds?
That's what this thing is. There it is.
That seems like a lot.
There, see, this one doesn't make a sound. It just goes,
yeah.
Eat, eat. It just like lets go. On this side. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, it's no nice digital thing. Beep, beep, beep. Don't do it.
Time to upgrade to digital.
All right, so I'm protected from the little stuff anyways. You know, pretty much when you drop it on a rock sideways, it's going to help you deflect as you fall and slide. I think then it'll bend in, and at least it's not like dinging or scratching those rocks. Oh, yeah, that log was slippery. I knew it was going to be. The rocks could just kunk into your rotor, so I think it'll help a little bit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Not yet. That's a big drop right there. Oh, big jump. Now move on to the rear guard, rear sprocket. So that's what's next.